How do you transfer boat ownership after a private sale? If you are wondering how to transfer boat ownership after a private sale, you are in the right place. This process is important to ensure both the seller and buyer are protected. Let's break it down step by step. First, you need to obtain and sign the boat title. This document proves ownership. The seller must sign the title over to the buyer. It is essential that the signature matches the name on the title exactly. This helps avoid any issues later on. The buyer will then take this signed title to the relevant state agency, usually the Department of Motor Vehicles, to apply for a new title in their name. Next, you should prepare a bill of sale. This document outlines the transaction details and legally transfers ownership. It should include a detailed description of the boat, including the hull identification number. Make sure to include the sale date and purchase price, as well as the names and contact information of both the buyer and seller. Both parties should sign this document. While some states may not requiring it, having a bill of sale is a good idea as it serves as proof of the transaction. If the boat is registered, you will need to transfer the registration as well. This typically involves submitting the signed title and bill of sale to a boat registration office or state watercraft agency. The new owner will receive a registration card and decal in their name. If the registration is still valid, there may be a transfer fee, which is usually less than the cost of a full new registration. If the registration has expired, the new owner will need to purchase a new registration. If the boat comes with a trailer, you must transfer ownership of the trailer separately. This usually requires its own title and registration process, similar to the boats. It is important to complete this step to avoid any liability issues for the seller after the sale. After the sale, the seller should file a releases of liability with their state's motor vehicle or watercraft agency. This document informs the state that the seller is no longer responsible for the boat, protecting them from future legal or financial issues. Keep in mind that if the buyer is from a different state, there may be additional paperwork required based on that state's regulations. Some states have specific forms or online portals for boat ownership transfers. Also, if the boat was previously registered as hand-powered and now has a motor added, the registration type and fees may need to be updated. Transferring boat ownership after a private sale involves careful attention to documentation, including the signed title, bill of sale, and registration transfer. Completing these steps properly ensures the new owner can legally operate the boat and that the seller is protected from future liability. Always check local regulations to ensure you are following the correct procedures.